So I talk a whole lot on this channel on how to be obsessed with yourself, how to be your biggest fan, how to prioritize yourself, how to love yourself, all those juicy and yummy stuff. But today, baby, we're going to be talking about those signs that shows that you secretly or openly hate yourself. We're going to be talking about those signs that you're portraying your life right now that shows that you resent, you despise, you hate yourself to the core. Those signs. It's so crazy that sometimes you're actually the villain in your own story, and sometimes you do not actually realize that you're doing harm to yourself. You're doing harm to yourself. You hate yourself the way the devil hates a girl or a boy or a woman or a man that believes and loves God. Fine girl, fine boy. Ain't you tired? Anyways, let's just dive right into the video, and yeah, let me introduce myself. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Gloria, and here on this channel we make videos on self-love, grow myself, personal development. We're just all about the yummy and the juicy stuff. So yeah, you know what to do. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. And the very first point that shows that you hate yourself secretly or openly or boldly, or like, you never ever compliment yourself. Since they born you, you never ever, never ever in your life, you've never, you've never told yourself that, guy, you don't try, you've never, patted yourself like this by yourself on your back. You've never complimented yourself, never ever. It's as if it's a taboo, or it's as if your village people told you that you should never ever compliment yourself. It's as if, come on, baby. If you never ever compliment yourself, you never ever try to motivate yourself, you never ever hype yourself up, it means that you hate yourself. You never ever see the good. You never ever see the positive. You never ever, see the brighter picture in any single thing, in your life, or you just only see, God, it means you hate yourself. You're talking about this alone is stressing me, because you know that I love talking about the yummy, and juicy stuff. Baby, I don't like talking about the negative. Okay, negative things stresses me out, literally. And if you've never complimented yourself, never ever in your life, it means you hate yourself. Yeah, because no matter how you think about it, no matter how you feel you've not achieved something, even if you said, I'm going to go and fetch a bucket of water, and you actually go and fetch that bucket of water, pat yourself on the back and be like, well done, you did it, you made it, you brought the bucket of water back. It's still a big deal. Baby, come on. Never ever ignore your achievement, okay, no matter how little it is. Okay, do not sit there and be, ignoring your own achievement, thinking, somebody else is doing better than me, so why do I even care? Why should I even acknowledge this? No, it is your own life. You're on your own lane. You have to acknowledge every single thing you bump into in that lane that you're moving at. Okay, come on, baby. The two signs that shows that you do not love yourself is you settle for less. You settle for less, be it or in friendships, relationships, you always career, you always settle for less, because you have this limited, this rigid mindset that you cannot have more, or you cannot have better. You're limiting yourself, stopping yourself, crippling yourself, holding yourself back by yourself. Baby, come on. It means that you hate yourself to the core. If you constantly find yourself, thinking that you do not deserve better, or that this toxic relationship that you're in right now, or somebody's not treating you the way they're meant to treat you because you're literally a treasure, and you're just there because you feel like you do not deserve better, it means that you hate yourself. Okay? You hate yourself. Baby, you shouldn't be hating yourself. Okay? Start loving you. You see, I love talking about the juicy and the good stuff. Love. I'm not used to this hate thing. I'm not used to talking about hate for oneself or myself, because it triggers me a lot, because I once hated myself so much. I hated myself to the core. I hated myself. I know I talk about it here a lot. It's crazy. Baby. Number 3 reasons that shows that you hate yourself to the core is you're so scared of being alone. you're so scared of being alone that you cling onto toxic relationship. You try to seek validation every single time. You try to please people, even when they're disrespecting you, even when they're disregarding you, even when they do not respect you, simply because you're scared of just being alone. And I'm not only talking about being in a relationship with somebody, like you don't like your own company, you do not enjoy, like whenever you are alone, you feel bored, you feel like you feel restless, you don't feel good, like you never ever spend time with yourself. It means that you hate yourself. Yes, baby. For you never ever 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 ever, like you've never ever 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 in your life stood up or stand up or standing up. You've never ever stood up for yourself before. You have never ever, and you do not even intend to stand up for yourself. You let people just trample upon you, match you, step on you, have their way with you every time. You never ever stand up for yourself. Like your voice doesn't even matter to you. You disregard yourself, you disrespect yourself. You never Oh god, I hate talking about this, but I just have to talk about it because I need you to realize that if you're doing these things that I'm talking about here, it means that you hate yourself to the core. And baby, you should not be hating yourself. Okay, you should be loving yourself up. You should be, you should be obsessed. Go and watch that video. Okay, you should be obsessed with yourself. That is what you need to be doing as long as you're on this planet and you're breathing. You know, my last but not the least point on signs that you hate yourself is you only talk negative to yourself. You only call yourself stupid, you only call yourself dumb, like you call yourself the worst of the worstest. The worst of the worstest. Like that is the only thing that you do. That is now that they carry face. When you say, I be mumu, I be foolish person, I be now there they see you. Bam. When it comes to negative thought, when it comes to the bad side of everything, that is where you fall in line. Like you're at the front row like this, leading every other single person. Like it means that you hate yourself, baby. Okay, if you are constantly thinking negative about you, calling yourself negative names, calling yourself stupid, dumb, foolish, failure, I don't even know negative words because waiting concern me. I hate anything negative. God, I don't know. This video is so depressing because I don't like talking about negative stuff. I don't even like thinking about negative stuff, but I just had the idea to make this video and I just had to make it. I just needed to come through for you guys. Baby, if you can tell, my energy is really low because it's so depressing to talk about these things, and I really feel so bad to think that somebody's out there and feeling like this and doing these things to their self. And I know for a fact, okay, because I was once in this kind of toxic relationship with myself. And trust me, where that leads you, it leads you to nowhere good, okay? It only leads you to the rabbit hole. It leads you down to the pit, down to the pit. That is where it's going to lead you to. So you need to switch to the other side. Start loving yourself. So these are some of the signs, some, not all, that shows that you hate yourself to the core. You hate yourself. And imagine hating you. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's one of the things that actually does not make sense. You're hating yourself. I don't even know what else to say. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video, and if you made it up until this point, make sure you like, you comment, you share, you subscribe. Let me just know your thoughts in the comment section. I know that hating yourself sometimes can stem from different factors and reasons, trauma, experiences, and I know it's not an easy thing to pull away from, because it took me a while, to start loving myself and to start seeing the beauty and start knowing my worth, start knowing my value, start respecting myself and all of that. It takes time, okay? It doesn't just happen. It's something you need to work towards. You need to be intentional about it. It doesn't just happen like this. No, it doesn't. you need to work towards it, okay? Because you need to start loving yourself. And I know that it's easier said than done, but it is also possible, okay? It's not impossible. So yeah, with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince but not to confuse you that baby, start loving you, okay? And just quit the hating. Hating is toxic. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.